Well, welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be working on an outside cooker. I picked this up at a yard sale. I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Bayou. I'm not sure. It's a classic cooker that you put like a big lobster pot on. I've been wanting one of these, but I really haven't tried that hard because I don't do a whole lot of that. But I got this at a yard sale for $5. I said, what the heck? What I liked about it when I first saw this is someone took the time to put everything and wire tie everything in there so as if they were going to repair it. Talking to the people that were selling it, it was pretty obvious what had gone wrong. They were taking this apart to clean it, and they ended up breaking the bolt off the unit itself. So you can buy this replacement for about $20 on Amazon. But I'm going to go ahead and see if I can get that bolt out of there, replace the bolt, clean it up, and see if I can get my $5 worth out of it. So let's go ahead and open everything up here and see what we got. Again, someone took the time to go ahead and put this stuff all in the little bags and so forth. So we have a little spring. Oh look, they even kept the bolt, the nut that broke off the bottom of that, so I can kind of match that up. So we have that there. And I did look this up online ahead of time to see what everything went to. So I kind of got that advantage as well. Go ahead and get that wire tie out of there. Okay, we have the regulator. And I'm assuming that this here screws into the bottom of that. Might as well open that up. Yeah. So this here, that fit in there goes into the bottom of this right here. So kind of get that out of the way. And this is what we have to worry about. Is this something we can salvage? So this set down on the bottom, bolt went down through, and then this here, you can see they snapped it right off, just like that. So if I can knock that out of there, maybe spray some penetrating oil on that, knock that out, go get a new bolt, clean this all up, I might have myself a nice little cooker. So let's go ahead and try to knock that out of there. Let's go ahead and spray some PB Blaster on there for what it's worth. Spray it down in there, hoping to kind of go down in there a little bit. Let's give her a couple of tunks. I got some punches here. Let's try this one right here. I am not getting anywhere with that. I'm not that afraid of breaking this because, again, I'm just going to buy a new one if I need to, but it'd be awful nice if I could get that out of there. Anytime you have two dissimilar metals, we have steel and aluminum, they kind of bond themselves together after a while. So I'm going to let that soak just a little bit longer, and I actually may put a little heat on that. Not looking good. Not looking good at all. Now it's time for some heat. I don't believe that's threaded through. And the only reason I say that is because the nut here would be holding it on. If it was threaded, they wouldn't bother with the nut. I don't believe. Okay, we've made a little headway. So I've actually started pushing it back that way, and you can see where it's starting to come out this way. So now I got to make a decision if I want to push it back. I think if I put some spray on there, I should be able to push that back after I possibly grind that down a little bit so it'll slide through a little bit better. So yeah, it's coming along pretty good. There she is, just like that. So what I need to do now is just find that length and that thread size, and I'll put this all back together, clean this all up. So it does help to have the right tools to do projects like this. All right, so let's see if we can find a bolt. So I was able to find a bolt. I was not able to find the nut, but I got a wing nut instead, and that'll be fine. That'll be fine. So about a 1/4 inch bolt. I've already tested the length on it, and it's just a smidget longer if I'm not right spot on. Already tested it, goes down through the hole, no problem. Okay, we're all right there. And obviously down the top here. So I'm going to go ahead and clean this all up, put it all together, and see if we can make it work. And the reason why I'm cleaning this up is because the people that I bought this from at the yard sale said that they were originally taking this apart because it needed to be cleaned. So it was a little dirty here. All right, so it looks pretty good down through there. I'm going to go ahead and put this together and let's see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and just drop that in, line our bolt up, just like that. All right, I just discovered something. That's why it's difficult sometimes when you buy what's called a basket case, when it all comes in different parts, are all disassembled, is this bolt actually holds it onto the unit itself. So I actually got to take this back off. Now if I had disassembled this the first time, then I would have discovered that. All right, I don't think there's no particular spot where that goes, but I'm going to put it on the sign side. So go like this. There we go. Just like that. Yeah. That makes a little bit more sense. All right, so now we need to put the hose on. All right, we're going to pop that on, then the spring, and thread that in. I don't quite understand. If you tighten it up, that spring's not going to do much. So that's pretty tight right there, and I can still turn it. So I'm going to go right about there, only because I've seen online when they sell them, that seems to be about where it is. All right, I'm going to clear off my stuff here, set up my tank. I am in a garage, but I'm well ventilated here, but normally you would not do this, but I have both of my doors wide open, so I can go ahead and touch this off. So let's clean up a little bit and fire it up. Well, there it is. I'm not sure what you want to call this, either a rebuild, but what a great find for $5 at a yard sale. So I can't wait to actually try it out. I got to pick up some sort of a pot, obviously, to actually try it out. But as you can see, with a little bit of hard work and some tools, the impact obviously made the biggest difference because I could kind of move that back and forth. So if you don't have that, the hammer and chisel works pretty good as well. Well, hope this helps you with your Bayou or Bayou cooker. Deep fry, they use this for deep fryers as well. So I hope this helps, and we'll see you next time.